We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. The A's have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Jesus Luzardo, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
And here's the speedster Dee Gordon. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch coming. Here it is. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Kenna is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Mallex Smith.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Mallex Smith.
Sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Mariners nothing. A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Yusei Kikuchi gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Giving chase is Henniger. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot, too. Leadoff man at third with one down. From the belt, the pitch. 0-1 pitch on its way.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Simeon on third with 2 out. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. Run just like you draw it up.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Davis is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Kyle Seager.
First pitch of the at-bat. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Liner in there for a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard.
A 3-2 pitch out of the zone, could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted a knock instead.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. The 1-0 home.
Oh, that's out.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Here now the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
No one out with a runner at second. Fastball hit on the ground is short. And that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Daniel Vogelbach.
In now the Mariners DH, Daniel Vogelbach, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Into right field, that's a base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 balls and a strike to Carlos Gonzalez.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
Gotta think it's going to be a fastball here on 3-1. He definitely doesn't want to walk the bases loaded.
From the belt, the pitch. Line to the right side. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
So now to the plate, Evan White, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Comes set and the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 2-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Kemp has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now at the plate, Tim Lopes. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. First offering on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Comes set, the 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop. Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam and the side is retired. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. All even now at 1-1. So now it's Mark Canha. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch of the at-bat. Into center field, line drive base hit. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Henniger. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And a dive, but it just tips off his glove as it's by him for a base hit.
Batting it, the catcher, John Murphy.
Next up for the A's, Sean Murphy. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. He's set. Here it comes. Murphy, originally from New York State. He's a second-year big leaguer. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Standing in now, Tony Kemp. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Here to take it is Seager, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Stepping into the box, Marcus Semien. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Ground ball right side. Scooped up. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Back to the top of the order now, and up next, the speedy D. Gordon.
D. Gordon.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
Nope, outside.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Heading after it is Piscotty, and no one will track it down. Another 2-2 offering. Pulled toward right center field. Piscotty on his horse. He's there and records the first out. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. One gone now in the Mariners' third inning, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Mallex Smith. Now the pitch.
Too high.
Fastball too high, and it's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
A 1-1. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Mitch Haniger.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. First delivery to him on the way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. Grounder down the line at third. Chapman has it cleanly. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Now at the plate, Ramon Laureano. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Number 22.
First pitch on its way. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Haniger. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Now the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here it comes. High chopper towards first. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. A hit, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Kyle Seager, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Kyle Seager.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Seager, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Murphy.
Digging in, Tom Murphy comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. One out, nobody on. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Next for Seattle, Daniel Vogelbach. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot. Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Chris Davis next to bat. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Davis.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. The 2-2. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
To the plate now, Mark Canha, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Sliced hard on the ground. A dive by Gordon. It's there, and he's out. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought.
Great play that was left into the hole on that one. And something to notice is how he had time to get back to his feet for the throw. He knew he had to hurry, but he didn't have to rush.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
At the plate, Sean Murphy. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 offering. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
0-2. Here it is. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Seager is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Striding in once again, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Carlos Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And we'll give you a look there at the Mariners leaderboard to this point in the season. And he currently finds himself right at the top of the list in that department. At the plate now, Evan White, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And it's fouled away. One run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw won't get him. Here's D. Gordon now. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. From the stretch, And that misses for ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it to second for one, and he's out on the tag. But they do grab the lead on the run that scored away from the play.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So base is empty now after the double play. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Malik Smith. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And he popped him up. And Kemp is under it to make the catch for route number 3. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mariners 2 and the A's 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had a ton of chances in this game with runners in scoring position, but they have just 2 hits in those at-bats. Now, that's not awful, but they feel they've left a lot of runs on the table as a result. One thing they're emphasizing is quieting the moment and not trying to do too much.
Leading off.
All right, thanks, Heidi. In now, Tony Kemp. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And now a pitch on the way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch. On, he pops it up. And no one will track it down. The 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Semien.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1.
1-2.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Now batting,
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging in now, Ramon Laureano. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
The 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. Gonzalez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Our score remains 2-1. Mitch Haniger the next to bat. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Mitch Haniger.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. Here's a pop-up now. And there's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Seager, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Chapman brings it in, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The catcher, number 2, Tom Murphy.
Digging in to try it again, Tom Murphy. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one.
1-0.
And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. The pitch. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to Olson will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning now, so that brings up the ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Olsen.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-speed something the other way.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Count still at 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Still 1-2. From the stretch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
So now to the plate, Mark Canha. As the first pitch years have been high, it's ball 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Canha is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit out towards second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hey now. A's strand a couple. They still trail it here 2-1. Jake Diekman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 35, Jake Diekman.
Seventh inning ready to roll. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Vogelbach. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Diekman is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Misses, ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Standing in now, Carlos Gonzalez. No balls and a strike to count. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Now at the plate, Evan White. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch, hit back up the middle. A bare hand for 1. Relay to Olson. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Mariners go down quietly there. They still lead it 2-1. Dan Altavilla gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 53, Dan Altavilla.
Digging in once again, Sean Murphy. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. And he just gets a pitch-chop foul.
A fastball, he could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
Hey, you know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
That one bends into the zone, a strike on the breaking ball. In his career against this pitcher, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Altavilla is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Here it comes on 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
To the plate now, Ramon Laureano, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Can't waste getting a leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit out towards second. Gordon is up with it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. The A's strand 1. They're down 2-1. Yusmeiro Petit has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
Ready once again, Tim Lopes. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Lopes.
Here's the first pitch to him. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Petit, a 6'1" right-hander. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. The
0-1 pitch.
Nope, upstairs. Ball 2.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Chapman's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go D. Gordon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. That's inside.
Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. The 1-0 delivery. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Up next for Seattle, the center fielder, Mallex Smith.
Into the box now, Mallex Smith. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They lead it 2-1. Carl Edwards Jr. is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 16, Carl Edwards Jr.
Striding in, Matt Chapman. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far.
Chapman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
At the ball.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
In now, Matt Olson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
2 balls, no strikes.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Now the 2-0. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
The designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. And now pitch on the way. And 2-2. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. Our score remains 2-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. Stepping in, Mitch Haniger. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1.
Ball. 2-2 count.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Hit on the ground for Simeon at short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for Seattle, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Seager. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey.
The 0-1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate, Tom Murphy, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second, right to him. Throw on to Olson will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Matt McGill takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 61, Matt McGill.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Into the box now, Mark Canha. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Mark Canha.
Here's the first pitch to him. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. McGill, a California native, actually. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he fouls this one off. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Mark Canha is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. Here it comes. Stephen Piscotty is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
3 balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Now the 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. Fastball well outside.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out. And the Mariners have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Seattle Mariners used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Yusei Kikuchi notches his 3rd win of the year. Jesus Luzardo pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Matt McGill records the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Athletics, 1 run, 8 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.